a great week and are ready for another story. Today, my story is about two siblings called Mary and Michael. They both lived with their parents and grandparents. But Mary and Michael were always lying. If they were messing around in their room, playing and made everything messy, if their parents came in and asked them, they would make up some excuse. They would say, "Oh, a monkey came through the window. It took everything off and put it everywhere. It wasn't us." So eventually, after some time, their parents knew that they were just lying. But one day, they all had to go to an event. But Mary and Michael had to stay at home on their own. They were just doing some schoolwork. But then, they heard a noise from downstairs, like things are falling or breaking. Then Mary asked, "What's that noise? What's happening downstairs? It's just us, right?" Then Michael said, "I think it could be some thieves. Maybe they've come to try and steal something." Now they were both so scared and both thinking what they should do. Then Michael came up with an idea. He said, "Oh, why don't we scare them? Maybe we can make them think that there's an adult at home. Then they will leave." So slowly they crept out to their door, and sure enough, there were two thieves. They were looking around for things. So at first Michael said in a loud voice, "Oh, why did you do that? I'm going to get Dad." So now these thieves were scared. They thought nobody was at home. But now they hear these voices saying that their dad is home. So then both of the children saw that they were running to their grandpa's room to see if there's anything there. So this time Mary stepped and she said, "Oh, Dad will do nothing. I'm going to go get Grandpa." Now these thieves were even more scared. Now their grandpa was at home too. So out of fear, they ran up the stairs. So now both of them seeing this, Michael said, "Oh yeah? Well, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm sure that Mom would do something about this." Now these thieves were extra worried. They thought no one was there, but everywhere they're going, there's an adult there. So now they went to the one other room in the house. They went to the kitchen. So once again, one of the siblings said, "Oh yeah, well, I'm going to get Grandma from the kitchen. She can come and do something." Now these thieves were definitely going to run. So they started running to the front main door. And now this time both the siblings said, "Oh yeah, well, I'll call Uncle, the police officer. He'll come. He'll tell you off." Now they were extra scared. If their uncle was a police officer and he was there, so they decided that the only way out would be through a window. So the siblings were hiding next to their door and watched as both the thieves ran out and jumped out the window. They saw as they just ran off into the distance, now feeling so scared. So then just a few minutes later, Mary and Michael's parents had come back. Immediately they asked, "Who did this? Which one of you messed up all the house? Why is all the sofas messed up? Why is all this stuff on the floor?" Mary and Michael both proudly went and said, "Oh, no, it wasn't us. It was these two thieves. They came in, but we pretended that there was other adults here. So we told them off. And then they ran off, scared." Now Mary and Michael were so happy and relieved. But their parents, on the other hand, thought this was another one of their lies. So they said, "Oh, I know you both are lying." So, as a punishment, they both had to go and clean everything up. They both had to do it even though they didn't do it. But since they had lied all this so many times, their parents didn't believe them when they actually told the truth. So, like this, we need to remember that not lying is one of the 10 commandments, and we need to remember to follow it. So to help us, let's offer a small prayer. Dear Jesus, thank you for this story. Thank you for helping us listen to it. Please help us to remember about it and to not lie. In Jesus' precious name I pray, amen. Hope you enjoyed my story this week. Make sure to like and subscribe and share this video with others. Bye!